Okay, guys, good evening wherever you are. Um, I don't just want take much time. I don't want talk too much. I don't want use grammar wey be say e go too big, e go too dey wide. I just want tell you few things. Sometimes based on wetin I dey post for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, many things about production. So I check last week and my friends, many people, the one I know and the one I don't know, they are just saying, wow, Imesco, I'm crazy about your production. The way you are mixing is very fantastic. It's clear and everything just went smoothly. I was like, wow, thank you, thank you. And when I scrolled down the comments, I saw like some okay, like my friends and many people, the other people were asking me how I mix my vocal, while the other one was asking me what plugin did I use to mix vocal. I was like, wow, how will I answer this question? But first of all, I just want to start from the plugin I use first before I do another tutorial on how I mix the vocal. So in my tutorial, you can see I'm already on my room studio. I know they play with my room studio. I like my studio very well. So I want to show you the plugin I use. Like this song now, this is the recent song that I was just producing for one of my artists, Ebuka. Yeah, the guy was very trying. Let me play you the song so that you will.
Yes, I was impossible. Yes, we just made it possible. They say it was impossible. Yes, we just made it possible. Made our love possible. Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down. Wanna explore this life. Love bring this and another. Even when we're old.
So that's the song. That's the song already.
They say it was impossible. Yes, we just made it possible. Made our love possible. Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down. Wanna explore this life. Love bring this and another. Even when we're old.
Okay, as I told you earlier, I don't want to take much time. I don't want this tutorial to be longer. I just want to show you. First of all, let me show you the vocal.
They say it was impossible. Guess we just made it possible. Made that.
As you can see, I have off everything in this my this thing mixer. Yeah, this is my mixer. I have off every channel inside this mixer now. It's only the vocal that you will hear.
They say it was impossible. Guess we just made it possible. Made our love possible.
Okay, this is the vocal and this is the plugin I use. You can see I don't do any other thing. Before I start to show you the plugin I use, I want to also show you some techniques, the secrets I have in me while producing or mixing vocal. First of all, check. You will see something like this in the vocal. Yeah, something. When somebody is singing, sometimes the volume kick off as if it is like boom into your ear. So I always take time whenever I'm doing mixing. Always take time to listen to the volume. First of all, balance your volume. Check the way the volume that is higher than other volume, lower it. And sometimes when people want to sing, you will hear some kind for their mouth, like force, boom. What I do is I click here, I go to my, like here now, you just the clicking mode. just click it. You select, we have here smooth bleeding crossfade. In this crossfade, you will make the person sound like fade in. It will not just jump in. It will not allow the person sound to just jump in like that. It will fade in, just as you can see.
They say it was impossible.
They say what impossible. They say what impossible. Not they say what impossible. They say what impossible. No, not that. Not like that. It's they say what impossible. Make the volume to fade in. That is what I do. I take time to cross check. Somewhere the power of the focal is like boom, I will fade them somehow. And where volume is too high, I make sure that I balance my volume first here before entering mixing. Inside this mixing, the plugin I use is number 1 is auto tune. I have here Android auto tune 8.1. yeah. So in this auto tune, I have to set it, which I will show you in my next tutorial how to work on auto tune, right? I have to put my auto tune on the right key, set it normal. Then the second one is equalizer. You can see how I equalize it. I always say this to especially upcoming producers. Take time to work on your artist song. Just take time, a lot of time. No matter how plenty clients you have, take time to work on their song. Like this one now, if I tell you, if it take me like 2 days to work on this song, I take time to equalize them, to make sure even when we don't, okay, let me prepare this to myself. Even when I don't have expensive equipment, good mic, something that can help me reduce my stress a little, but I make sure that with the little I have, I get the best of it. So after my auto tune, I therefore use my this is my FL Studio Parametry equalizer too. So after equalizing it finish, I'll now compress it with Fruity limiter. This is the Fruity limiter. In this Fruity limiter, I don't do any other thing apart from compressor. And while compressing it, just to compress these two work, auto tune and parametry equalizer, compress the two first before any other plugin. Meanwhile, even when you add any other plugin to it, have it in mind that you will still compress it. So while compressing the first one, make sure you don't overdo it. You get what you want, so that when you add the next compressor, it will not like scatter everything or take you stress to go back. So while this one, I just compress it a little, and after that compressing it, I now use my sound codizer. Everybody know this one. This one is my mad plugin. I really go away with her. I now use my sound codizer. I use A. If you are a producer, you know what is sound codizer. You know how it works, and you know A, B, C, and D have different sound and different unique way. You know, they get feel of coloring your voice to something that, yeah. But I use A in this. The second one is my fab filter saturation. This is it. Fab filter saturation. Meanwhile, have it in mind, while mixing Afrobeat is far different from mixing gospel song or any other. Listen to the type of song you are mixing and have what you are about to bring it inside your mind. You want it to be, you want the vocal to be like warm, you want it to be cool, you want it to be sharp, you want it to be hot, something like that. You first of have it before you start working on it. Like this one, I just want something to be a little warm. I don't want it to shout, I don't want it to dey boring but warm a little. That's how I want the vocal to be. So I play with my saturation a bit to make sure it give me what I want. So after the saturation, I now use my fruity reverb. I always like using a stock plugin because it was just a while that I get a standard plugin. Actually, I was like being tasked with my FL Studio plugin until when level change. Yeah. Yeah. So after fruity reverb, you play with your reverb well, you know how to set your reverb. Then you come to your Nova. Everybody know Nova. If you don't know Nova, just go and download it. It has many ways. But for this, what I normally use this for is to de-ess. What is de-ess? Let me cut it short. Some songs, some sound like is too much. You want it to remove it a little. Some people use OTT. Some people use normal de-ess plugin. Some people use different type of plugin to make sure that they work toward that sound, S sound. But inside this Nova, we have different different unique way. We can sharpen the voice, control your mid, do everything you think is possible in this Nova. But what I usually use this one for is to de-ess. Now you can see here, if I play the song, you will see you will try to, anywhere the S is too much, you will try to compress it down, press it down a little. You can see.
They say it was impossible.
See.
Guess we just made it possible. Made our love possible. Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down. Wanna explore this life.
So it's like trying to de-ess the S sound. It's not like cutting off the S sound. No. It's not like cutting off. The S sound is really matter to us, but we need to control it so that it will not be. Some people use earpiece. If the S sound is over loud, it will just like churn into your ear. So you have to use the Nova to compress it a little. After your Nova, I get this Reflux edition. This plugin na mad plugin for me. Wow, I too like this plugin. I use it in my gate. In this gate, how it works is you play with it, it make it be as if what the person is singing is like grabbing it, and after the person end it, everything cease. You can see that. Okay, listen to this voice. You see after singing,
nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down.
Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down. Just like it take the important word and drop the background and all those things. It make the word like, when you play with this plugin, you will know that this plugin is mad already. I can't even know how I want to explain it, but we use real Kate. I know as a producer you know Kate. You use Kate. This is how the plugin is. If you don't have it, this plugin is called real Kate. But I download it bundle. The bundle of this plugin, the name of this plugin is Real Plugin Edition. Real Plugin. Real Plugin, REAPLUGS. Real Plus. And I also, after everything, after my limiter, okay, after auto tune, parametric EQ, limiter for compressing, producer, fab filter for saturation, fruity reverb, Nova, gate, Then now I have to do my total compressor. Now this is the another plugging, the same plugging with the gate, but this one is for compression. You have to compress your work fine here. Then after compressing it, I have my own mad way of like using my fatter, or you can call it fatter, is from Dollar Life stuff. You can know this plugin is marked fatness color cane just for it. So you can color your song, your voice for like how you want it. Like this is how the voice is.
Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down.
But when I off my fatana, it will sound like this.
Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down.
See the difference? That is the difference from this.
Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down. Wanna explore this life.
What that actually do is it boosts out the volume a little based on the way I just keep boosting it, and it color it to a unique way, and it make the volume dey a little way smiling. If you have this blocking, you will see even when you are clicking or you are playing with the fatness, you can see the symbol, this symbol that you see here, this small baby will show you how smile it is. If you take it up, you will smile. If you take it up, you will open mouth. That is how the vocal is like being white, something like that. So those are the plugin I use in mixing. I don't have any other plugin apart from that, or I don't normally like using other plugin, but I have many. When I talk plugin, a lot of plugin to use to mix, which I can, but I always like using those top plugin that you see there. Let me explain it again. My first plugin is auto tune. The second one is parametric EQ to EQ it well, and the third one is fruity limiter for compressor, then sound condenser, and number 2 far filter saturation to saturate it. The third one is reverb. The other one is nova, and we have gate, we have compressor, and we have fatana. So those plugins make
nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down.
So secondly, what I would also like to show you is their step. You cannot just because you want to put in far filter, you just put it anywhere, you just see channel. No, there's a place. The way you take your plugin line by line is the way the work is. Some people first of all mix everything before adding auto tune to it. Fine, you may work to you that way. Some people put everything before they EQ it. Fine, if you work like that for you. Some people put a reverb first before every other thing. Fine, it work for you. But me, what I normally do is first of all I put my auto tune, and I know the exactly key the person is using, and set my auto tune in order to take. No, I don't just want anything like off there. So I have to, if somebody sing off, first thing I will do is to go to my pitch correct, and I correct them to their normal key. After that, I add my auto tune, then it sound well before I started placing my plugin in order. So secondly, my equalizer, I used to equalize my work very well because I need clear. As you can hear, it's
nobody
clear.
Can hold us back. Nobody can hold.
It's clear enough for you to understand what it's saying. So let me like off all the plugin and hear the normal voice, and on them one after another for you to see their effects and how they work. Now what I do is to off all the plugin. Now after offing all the plugin, this is how it works.
Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down. Wanna explore this life. Love you in this and another life. Even when we're old. Even when we're ghosts. Even when we're old. Yeah. Even when we're...
Okay. This is the real voice, the real sound. Now, one thing I know is my auto tune. Let me on my auto tune and hear it now.
Nobody can hold us back. Nobody can hold us down.
Now,
Wanna explore this.
Make
life.
everything line.
Love you in this and another life. Even when we're
now
old.
I will going to on them one
Even
after
when
another
we're
for you to hear
Even
their
when
effect.
we're old. Yeah.
This is
Even
my
when we're ghosts. Cause you change my
equalizer.
mindset. You give me a different lifestyle. You give... Give me a different lifestyle. You give me a different lifestyle.
And this is my
See, Joro Monica,
you can hear how
Joro
the
Benita,
limiter,
Joro
compressor,
Monica, Joro
it
Benita.
make everything there line up. No matter how loudness it is, you don't overpass anyone.
Nobody can hold
Then this is my
us
sound
back.
producer.
Nobody can hold us down.
My
Wanna explore
saturation,
this life. Love you in this and another life.
reverb,
Even when we're old.
no
Even
fat,
when we're ghosts. Even
hate,
when we're old. Yeah. Even when we're ghosts. Cause you
compressor
change my
again,
mindset. You give me a different
and the
lifestyle. You give me a different lifestyle. You give me a different lifestyle. See, Joro Monica, Joro Benita, Joro Monica,
So now,
Joro Benita, can't think about nothing, 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 nothing. You give me something, something, something.
that's how it works.
I'm nothing, 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 nothing. You give me something, something, something. I feel it. Wanna see you there? Come on, Joro Monica, Joro Monica. Come on, Joro Monica.
No carry away. You nearly carry away, but still, I just like, I'm mad for the guy. You know, the song is really crazy. You know. And second thing I also like to show you is how to harmony. You can hear harmony here. Yes. Let me up the beat.
Love you in this and another. Even when
That harmony, I will show you how to mix it so that it will be as if the voice is one and different sound. Hear it again.
love you in this and another.
It be as if they are coming, they are one but different. It's not like this one day here, this one day here. It just like together.
Love you in this and another. Even when
So thank you for watching this tutorial. I don't want to take much time. Those are the plugin I use for mixing vocal. Those are the one I know I always like using, because those are things that need in vocal is all this: auto tune, equalizer, fruity limiter. You have fruity limiter in your FL Studio stock plugin, both with sound condenser. You can download your fab filter plugin in bundle, so you can get all what it takes there. Secondly, you have your reverb here stock FL Studio stock plugin, and Nova, all those things. These are what I use. I don't too much use much of instrument or much of plugin to big, but I get what I want. So thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope this will help you a lot, especially you, the upcoming producer, you the little producer, you maybe in your room studio like me now, doing something. You can even start up with your laptop, with your good earphone headset. Start to do it. If you really have that talent of production, you just have to follow it up. Don't forget, always call me. My number is here always. Call me. Imesco, how far? How you take dey do this kind one? How you take dey do? How you take dey run this kind matter? Okay, I want to make something like. Let me show you something. If you want to make something like this, how? For example, you want to make something like this.
Yes, I was impossible. Guess we just made it possible.
You hear that sound? Microphone sound. How to get it? You just like Imesco. How to get? I want this kind of sound. I want something like this. I dey hear this in. Listen to music. Listen to many music. A lot of music. Hear their tricks. The way they tell they do am. Hear the way they tell they do am. Just call me Imesco. I dey hear this kind thing for so music. Why they tell they do am? If I don't know, I go see the ask other people. Na so we take dey share the go. Na so we take dey share. So like this one now, what you need to do after everything,
Guess we just made it possible. Yes, I was impossible.
So thank you for watching this tutorial. It's me, Imesco Snow. I still remain your producer. In case you have anything that bother you, just call me or send me a text or comment on my YouTube channel on how I play this kind of thing. I will show you. So that's it. The song already set. That's it. So let us share, man. Let's go.
Yes, I was impossible. Guess we just made it possible. They say it was impossible. Guess we just made it possible. Made our love possible.